Hey guys, it's Oberstadt. In today's video, we are going back over the Givenchy Prisme Libre Skincare and Glow Foundation yet again. This was sent to me by Influencer a month or two ago, and so I am not trying this out for the first time. I am trying this out for like the third or fourth time. Yeah, we'll get into it. For those that don't know, or if you're new here, I am a retired cosmetologist from Florida. I just recently moved to Georgia about a week ago. When I'm editing this on December 29th. Normally, I like to tell you guys when I film these and when I edit them so that you know when things were done. That way, if you have questions, you know. I don't have the dates on when the video was filmed, but if you're curious, I can put it in the description box down below. Now, this foundation has 30 shades. Judging by the shade that I got and looking at the pictures on Sephora, there are, it's a very sad shade range. I do use 3 pumps of this, and just in case you were curious, the other thing I used was a Physicians Formula Concealer Twins in light and yellow because I have very dark circles. The shade I'm using is W100. It says it is fair with warm undertones. There are a whole lot of white shades in this foundation, which is sad, but it is to be expected with a high-end foundation. There are 8 fair shades, 8 light shades, 7 medium shades, and 7 deep shades. And I can tell you that the deep shades do not look deep at all. The fair and the light shades kind of all run into your versions of how do you like your toast. And then you have the medium shades, which look like light skinned people that have a slight summer tan. And then you have deep that could potentially maybe fit somebody that is Hispanic. I do not see any shades in here for darker people of color at all, which is sad. But it is what it is, especially with a high-end brand like Givenchy, that you would have absolutely no shade range. It is what it is. Oh, and the sponge that I'm using is an actual, like, the nude beauty blender that I also got from Influencer. I actually kind of like the sponge. It's different than all the other ones that I have, which are more firm. This one's a little bit more bouncy, and it doesn't make that whop, 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 whop noise on your face when you're bouncing foundation, and that sounds like something else. And I will leave that there. So anyways, this foundation, I mean, it's pretty on the skin. That's about as nice as I can say about this. It smells like dead flowers. Like, you know how you cut flowers and you hang them up to dry so that you can turn them into potpourri or something? That's what this smells like. It makes me itch from the time I put it on to the time I take it off. I don't know what. There is fragrance in here, and I will get into those in just a minute. But it's like the fragrance is like halfway down the ingredients list, which, you know, normally I would expect fragrance to be at the very end. Nope, this is like halfway down, which is why it's so like floral. That's the VDL Luma Layer Primer. That's what I had on my face first. And then of course I did the concealer twins and then the foundation. So this foundation is $49. You get 1.01 ounce or 30 milliliters. It says here that it's without silicones, it's a radiant finish, it's alcohol-free, light coverage, and long wearing. And that is the Item Beauty Brow Pencil. I'm really enjoying this brow pencil. I picked it up as an add-on from Ipsy, and I really like it. So all of this is real time. This is like the foundation testing, get ready with me kind of thing. I don't like this foundation. I will be decluttering this because even though I am grateful that Influencer sent it to me and I had a chance to test it out, it stays sticky on my skin and tacky, and it makes my face itch. And then I break out the next like day or the night of, and I just cannot feasibly see myself wearing a product that makes me itch the entire day I'm wearing it. It also only lasts about 4.5 hours on my skin, and I have super dry sensitive skin, and again, I'm from Florida, so it doesn't hold up very well in the Florida heat. So there's also that, and I cannot get over just how bad I itch. Like, I have to use the beauty sponge just to pounce on my face to, you know, get some of the itching to go away. And then, you know, I'm using like pencils and whatnot at my desk to poke my face to like itch so I don't like touch it. So it's like, yeah, no. So This says that it is a skin-loving foundation that delivers light, buildable coverage with skincare benefits. So somebody suggested that I take this foundation and put a little bit on. You put it on with your fingers and you kind of like get it spread out. Then you can either use a foundation brush or a sponge, which I have used both. I've even put this all over with just my fingers and then smoothed it out with a sponge after. And then you can build up from there. I think the best way to get the most coverage out of this very sheer, like serum kind of foundation is put it on with your fingers first. Spread it all around. It's like you're putting lotion on your face. Then once you've done that, build it back up in the spots in which you think that you're going to need it or that look like you already need it. And yes, my nose was itching, which is why I used the sponge. And there goes the sponge again on the floor because that little sucker has a tendency to roll off and run off everywhere and anywhere. So then once you get those spots built up again, that is when I recommend taking the sponge and then pouncing over it to even things out. This is the Yenza CC cream, and yeah, I think it's either light or fair or something like that. This is actually a really nice concealer. I thought this was actually from YC collection because they're both Korean brands, but this I actually really enjoy. This concealer, I need a darker shade because I have a little bit of sun. So yeah, I need a little bit of a darker shade. This is a little too light for me, but this is the lightest shade that they have. So I could always bump up to the next shade, but a little goes a long way with this stuff, and it's really, really nice. And it doesn't, I'm 41, so it doesn't sit in like the fine lines and crinkles and everything under my eyes, and it's really nice. And I do build it. I do use a little at a time. And one of my eyes is much darker than the other one, which is why I build it. Okay, so back to the foundation. So it says the highlighted ingredients are glycerin from plants, provides up to 24 hours of hydration. Nasturtium extract, again, it says provides up to a 12-hour glow, and oil derived from coconut to comfort skin. I don't know which one of those combinations makes me itch so damn bad, but I really don't like it. It says ingredient callouts are free of parabens, formaldehydes, formaldehyde-releasing agents, phthalates, mineral oil, retinol, palmitate, oxybenzone, coal tar sulfates, SLS, SLES, Okay, I'm going to have to leave that on the screen because I don't know what the hell that is. Something like something carbon. And then triclosan is the last ingredient. It says what else you need to know. The foundation meets, that this powder should be from YC collection, which is why I thought the concealer was from there as well. It says foundation meets skincare as hydration and look and a look of flawless coverage blend into the one innovative formula. The complexion has the look of perfection with a sheer buildable finish, providing a radiant makeup result with up to 12 hours of glow. Hydrating, soothing ingredients work to improve skin quality over time with regular use. I will not continue to regularly use this because every time I've had it on my face, it makes me itch like I've got a rash or bugs or, or cat hair. There you go. Yep, cat hair. So the first ingredient of this is water. Then you've got an alkaline and cocoa. That's probably the coconut oil right there. Propanol, propylene glycol 6, polyglycerol 2, glycerin, pentylene glycol, sorbiton. I can't even pronounce that. There's there's salt in here too. And then on the next line, there is perfume and then potassium sorbate, mica, and it says flower, leaf, and stem extract. So this product, I don't know if it's the perfume that is higher up or if it's the flower, leaf, or stem extract that it doesn't tell you what the heck it is that causes all the itchiness in this product, but I do not care for it at all whatsoever because it is just itchy. Like, I'm looking at some of these clinical results that they've got on here and I'm like, I just want to laugh. So there are, on the reviews, there's quite a few of 5-star, a few 4-star, a couple of 3-star, some 2-star, and some 1-star. Let's see if I can look at the 1-star reviews. Oh, well, this one's complaining about the pump. Let me put my eyeglasses on. Yeah, this is the Ofra River Bronzer. I have it. I don't really promote Ofra because they're Trump supporters and they support people that don't like their culture. So I don't support them anymore. It says pump mechanism is awful. The foundation is not bad. It's the pump mechanism. I didn't find any problems with the pump, so I'm going to move on to the next one. The next one says, first of all, the shade I got was not my correct shade since Influencer doesn't tell you what it could possibly be. In testing, they got N80 for ultra fair. I got W100 and it was like super peach. So I'm right there with that. She says it's basically like putting perfume straight on my face. I have to agree with that. Also, the claims to be buildable, but all I could ever get was sheer coverage. And because of that and the smell, let me click to read more. I had to take it off almost immediately and couldn't even test the wearability. It's safe to say I'm glad I didn't pay for this. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the Balm Willpower Blush in Stamina. Okay, the next review says, from glowy to oily. This took the glow part to a whole other level and left me looking and feeling really oily. There was no coverage at all. I really hated this foundation. Oh my gosh, the first review, the lady actually bought it. I'm so sorry, ma'am. She even bought more than one. Okay, the next review says they got shade W105, which is a little bit darker than what I got. It says fair with warm yellow undertones, which probably would have been better for me because the shade's a little light. This is the Colored Rain No Flash Needed highlighter. It says I have very sensitive skin, and when it comes to acne, my acne is very well controlled, and I'm very careful with what products I use. If I use a product that is non-comedogenic, I will have a breakout of cysts by the next morning. On the website, it states that this product is non-comedogenic, but I was immediately skeptical because of coconut oil. Yeah, I would have been too. It says because coconut oil was listed as an ingredient which is highly comedogenic. However, I tried the foundation, and while it had a beautiful finish, it was not non-comedogenic as I suspected. If you don't have acne-prone sensitive skin, give it a go. But the company really should make sure a product is truly not non-comedogenic before indicating it as such. I received the product for free from Influencer, and this is my honest review. The next review says, heavily fragranced yuck. Even if I could get past the horrible perfume smell, I found it drying yet greasy looking. Seriously, that perfume smell doesn't fade either. Horrible. Returned it. And it doesn't say verified purchase on here, so I don't know how she could have returned something she didn't buy. But you know, there's that. This one says so greasy. And this one does say verified purchase. It says, I have super dry and sensitive skin, and this foundation was just super greasy / shiny. I love a dewy look, but I have dry skin, but this looked like olive oil all over my face. No, thank you. I'd rather do Armani Luminous Silk or the Yves Saint Laurent, oh, sorry, my bad. The LYS Beauty Foundation, which I do believe LYS is a black-owned business. I have the Ilia mascara. I was looking at the LYS. So there's more than one page of the 1-star reviews. I'm sure my 1-star review is on here somewhere because I left a 1-star review and I hated this. I hated it. Huh. Okay, I went on to page 2. Okay, there's only 2 more reviews. It says the shade range. I would not buy this product. The foundation has a horrible shade range, 3 colors for dark skin and maybe 7 for other people of color. But there's over 25 shades of white / pale. Very sad to see this. It says foundation. The color selection is just okay. The shade is a good match. My problem is the smell. It smells like any other high-end makeup or brand of makeup. Smells like an old lady, not in a good way. The perfume lingers, never really dissipates. Hate that. And that is what ruined it for me. this is unwearable. And you know, I have to agree with a lot of these feedbacks because I had similar issues. It was, I have an eyelash going the wrong direction. I promise I'm not trying to poke my eye with tweezers. The smell was really bad. It was overpowering, like potpourri smell. It looks beautiful on the skin. As you can see, my skin still looks natural through all of the other makeup on my face. If you look between my eyebrows, it does look a little greasy. On the side of my forehead, the color match, you can tell, is not accurate because it's a little too light. And I did turn the ring light down so you could see a little better. And my camera is not even going to focus. Hello? I don't know. I really don't care for this foundation. I'm going to see if I can either give it to somebody or, you know, something like that, because this shade is just, number one, it's too light, and I forgot to blend the eyeshadow on that eye at the top, so please forgive my hooded eyes. But, you know, it's pretty, but it smells like dead flowers, and I can't use it because of the fact that it smells like perfumed potpourri stuff, and it makes me itch so horribly bad. So I do not recommend this foundation for anybody with sensitive skin or dry skin or anything like that, because there I'm going itching again on my nose. I just can't do it. It bothers me too bad, and I feel bad for saying this, but I really don't feel bad for saying it because I'm just being honest. So there you go. Final review of the Givenchy Prisme Libre Skin Caring Glow Foundation. I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. I will see you guys in another video very soon. Have a fantabulous day or night wherever you are. Bye.